Hello everybody and welcome to Insane Just Plays Hearts of Iron 4 as Italy, where we are trying to conquer the rest of Africa, and I think that's going actually quite well. Right now we suffer from a couple of problems. First of all, we are suffering from a lack of manpower, so we should probably start to address that. And that's not really going well for us, because we need to go to extensive No, we are already. Beyond that, we go from service by requirement to all adults serve. That's not good. It's actually quite bad. Luckily for us, we gain a lot of manpower of that, but it also means that our production is going down even more. And I really dislike that. Also going to just deploy these units, be done with them. And I'm going to look at some Marines. So what do Marines require? Manpower, some training time, and some infantry equipment. We got those things. That's probably something we have most of, actually. And, well, we can get these kinds of things as well. Recon company, field hospital, engineering company. But I'm not sure if that would help so much. Like, if we remove this, we still will have pretty good amphibious. Well, the engineering company does help with an amphibious assault, actually, so maybe we should at least have an engineering company. Requires some support equipment. Well, we have that. Well, actually we don't, but we can manufacture some and prioritize them. Let's make them elite troops as well. And let's see, let's save this first. What else do we have? We have quite some artillery, so we put in some extra artillery. Would that be bad for them? Wouldn't really delay much of these things, I would say. Just requires some artillery. Well, we have quite some artillery, so that's fine. It is still only level 1 artillery, but it's fine enough at least. So let's put that in as well. And let's start training some Marines then. Put them on the highest priority. And we're gonna add, I don't know, how about 10 Marines? Set their location to be in Rome. And what are these Marines going to do? Well, they're going to try and take this little island. I'm sick of this little island being here. It provides a naval place where enemies can launch from. This is less interesting to us because doesn't have an air base, so it's an air base that people can use, and I don't really want that. Same for this place. I want to take this away as well, make sure that they can't launch any raids from here. Well, it doesn't have an air base either, so yeah, we just want to remove those air bases from the Mediterranean Sea as much as we can. Alright, and let's continue. It will take some time, of course, to train these men up. We don't have to wait till they're fully trained, but we can, and that's a decision we can make later on as well. The march is going on over here. They keep marching ahead. That's good to see. I'm gonna put these guys a little bit further ahead as well. Just move in, guys. Just move in. Not gonna hurt you that much. Some ships, yeah. Our ships are, of course, a really weak point for us still, but I think will be doing fine without them at the moment. By the time we do the naval invasion, of course, to Corsica, I think it's called, the island. This should be Corsica. Yeah, it's Corsica. Then we, of course, need to put our navy out there, make us gain naval superiority at least in this sea zone. We do have air superiority there at least, which is good. We need that. We only have to train them up until 20% of their level before we can deploy them. I'm not sure if I will train them only that much. Maybe I want them a bit more trained, actually. This army is done with their job. Let's see how the resistance map mode looks like, actually. Really bad. Okay. Should also garrison the inner region from now on. I guess. We did add the police force to them, right? Yes, we did. Alright. Start adding some extra men to them. They're pretty much the only one that I really want to have. Legionaries Bulgaria declare war in Bulgaria. Oh, there's a civil war going on over here. And the legionaries declared themselves part of the Axis. And they are now our ally. So it looks like these guys will be winning this war. They look bigger, therefore they are better, right? And we always want some more allies. Bulgaria has joined the Comintern, that makes them our enemies. So we might need to send some troops there. Well, we have 40 men standing right here. So we might as well send them to surround Bulgaria, just to be sure that things will be alright. We have a field marshal ready to go, so assign him as well. And should we be called into the war, then we will be able to help them. And the Soviet front, and there it is, they're already at war with us now. So it's a good thing we send the men there as soon as possible. The Soviet front is going quite well. Might need to send some men to deal with these kinds of pockets over here. But in general, we are still pushing quite well. Passing Leningrad almost. And marching our way to Moscow. Oh, that's Yaroslav. We have already passed Moscow. Yeah, Moscow is in Axis hands. So that's really good. How was our war participation with the Soviet Union? 37%. That's quite good. Yours really low. And United Kingdom, 41%. I like that. I like high numbers on that. So people are still moving in, I assume. Yeah, they are. Keep moving south a little bit, trying to see if we can close this off. Of course, moving is slow in Africa. It is less developed with infrastructure and such. And therefore we need to take our time. I'm gonna research the landing craft. I don't think it will be in time for Marines to profit from right now, but eventually we want to start invading the United Kingdom as well. So we need it. I'm not saying that we're gonna do it now, I'm not gonna say we're gonna do it tomorrow, but eventually we do want it. But we keep getting some stuff over here. Alright, we have our army surrounding here now. Let's make a go for Sofia and just strike. Just attack from all sides as soon as possible. And after this army is done, I think I will send them to deal with the stuff over here. And then take Sevastopol as well. Just clear this part off. Make sure that we are not suffering from that any longer. This shouldn't take that much time. And it's always good to see all green numbers from all the sites you're advancing from. Alright, so how far are the Marines? Almost far enough that I can deploy them. And I think I just will deploy them. 10 Marines. Send them in as soon as possible. There we go. Alright. Make them an army. Give them a commander. Gonna just give you a general. Give you some time to regain some organization. Well, actually we could start planning already. We go from probably here. And just land over here. And then make the direct attack over there. I think that's safer for us. And there are plans with no divisions. No, we don't want to cancel the naval invasion, but I'm gonna borrow one of these guys. Oh, okay, you're busy. Right, I'm gonna take you like that and there, just so that we close that off. And you should definitely try to advance over there. You try to cut things off over here. Make sure that this tank doesn't reach this line over there. We can't, unfortunately, we can't pierce its armor. That's not good. Because that means we do a lot less damage to it. Yeah, we need some better armor piercing technology, which will come soon. The infantry anti-tank will increase our piercing capabilities by 100%. Well, that's quite a lot. Try to circle it like this. Which means there will only be this port available to them for supply reasons as well. And we can keep advancing more. Probably take Tel Aviv with all the units that we have. Send some more units to support the battle. Bulgaria has capitulated and Leningrad has fallen. All excellent news. So these guys are now doing absolutely nothing. Well, like I said, assign them over here. Put like a battle plan to this province. And whenever you're ready, just advance. Alright, we're planning the naval invasion over here. How much days do we need? 70 days in total. And we want to produce more support equipment because that's something we're having a big shortage of. Well, multiple things we have a shortage on, but that's the most important one, at least for now. Advance is looking good. Pretty much on all sides. Oh, we've researched the L8, the better light tank. Do we want to dabble into medium tanks? I think not for now. Rather have some better engineering companies for that research slot right now. Will be a lot stronger. All these Belgians are putting up a good fight and I do not like that. I wish we would have finished them already. Well, you just keep advancing. And you as well. So we need to update our tank. You're gonna be the L8 and I'm gonna make a variant out of you as well. And upgrade your engine a bit. Probably armor. Mainly your reliability actually. Well, I think the engine is actually not that important. Let's look at our Panzer division. Yeah, you have cavalry, motorized and light tanks, so your speed is really low. So we don't even need to do anything for the engine. Just upgrade your reliability, upgrade your main gun, and some armor as well. I'm gonna update this a little bit. I'm gonna make these into light tanks instead. How much light tanks do we have in storage? More than enough for this. And save that. And yeah, you should go for the L8 Mark 1. This is the one we upgraded, right? Yes, it is. Alright. The L8 Mark 1. Best tank that we've ever produced. And we had more than enough resources available to us that we could upgrade it so far. We have a lot of army experience and there's pretty much nothing we really can do with it besides upgrading our tanks and our divisions in general. Alright, let's prod him with some attacks. I want you to help the attack. You attack from here and here. You should keep him down. You attack like this. Just throw a lot of people into the mix. Some of those attacks are bound to be successful. Did I not send a unit to go take this place? Apparently something went wrong with those orders. In the meantime, you move up there, you move up there, and you move up there. Alright, and then we have Cyprus, of course, to contend with as well. So it's another task for our Marines while we are mopping up Tel Aviv. I figured we would counter some French forces, but I don't think they will be much of a resistance to us. Well, apparently they're more of a resistance to us than I imagined. So these forces will go over here. And they should attack. Well, 6 divisions are being tasked with that. I don't think you should. You should all be tasked here while you just go over there. And that should be fine. Alright, people have moving orders. Well, I'm gonna reshuffle that a little bit by myself. Put your moving orders just like that. While we are closing in the gaps of Africa. But still, the Belgians over here are providing us with a real challenge. And I do not like that. I do not like that at all. So we still need about 50 days before the naval invasion is done. But whenever it's ready, I'm just gonna give them the order to advance immediately. It's still over here complaining. One guy is moving that though, and that should fix it all. Leningrad falls. I thought we had a fallen before as well. Oh, look at that. There's actually more guys there than I anticipated. Alright. Let's bring these guys to this side. And we're gonna make an offensive line for them as well. And whenever you're ready, just advance. Should go there. You should go there. And we finished Mare Nostrum. And we're gonna focus not necessarily on carriers so much yet, but probably just the capital ship effort. Oh, we need both for this. That's unfortunate. Let's go with secret weapons instead then. So we can gain some extra technology ahead of time stuff for these technologies. Get some advanced computing going as soon as possible, which will just give us a general research increase. And that is always something you would like to see. So imagine these guys are pretty much out of supply. That should make the fight a little bit easier for us. But never be too happy about it, because it might actually not be the case. At least they shouldn't be able to get new equipment. That I'm pretty certain about. Finnish land, I guess? Yeah. Finland was taken over by Canada and the Soviet Union. And now we're trying to free it again. How is the war going with the Soviet Union? Well, they're quite some way towards capitulation. Sevastopol will of course be a big part of it because it's their current capital. And there is a nice pocket over here, which I would like to attack, but it's a bit difficult for now. I think we should wait a little bit. We're clearing this pocket at least. Still 40 more days before the naval invasion happens. Time goes a bit slower now because of so many wars being actively fought. Which is fine. Gives us time to think of our next plan. At least I'm quite happy with the progress in South Africa as well. It goes really rapidly. It's warning us about naval invasions, also in Greek. But I think we should handle that. And these guys should handle this tiny invasion. Set up an offensive line here. And assault that. Yeah, pretty much every naval invasion that we encounter so far is absolutely easily dealt with. So how are we doing on resistance? Oh, look at that! This whole area was red before, and now only a couple of places are. Are we not putting men over there? We have it garrisoned. Of course, Ile-de-France is a really difficult place because it has Paris itself, which gives a +5 modifier to resistance. That's quite a lot. And over here, it's just because we don't have much men in there. We also got assembly line production, which is really good for us. Gives us a nice bonus to our production efficiency cap once again. And I think it's time we start researching some excavation so we can get some more materials out of the ground in the places where we're getting them. That's fine, yeah, and that's the things that I want to avoid. Our ports being bombarded by the enemy from this base, and that's why we're going to invade there. 30 more days. It's about every 10 days that I check for some reason. Kind of coincidence. Alright, keep advancing. And you can just attack. Actually, you just move there. With a little bit of luck, you can actually be there a bit earlier than he will be. Still gonna take 8 days before he gets there. Doesn't look like he will be earlier. Yeah, because he will be there in a couple of hours. But at least he will not like what is coming to him. You should probably move here instead. You guys can move there. And I hope that somebody is moving in here. Nope, now it is. Now you are as well over there. You're moving in here. The guy that's moving there, you should go here instead. Alright. Just delegating a little bit of better orders to them. I of course do know what's best for them. They absolutely have no clue what is good for them, apparently. We have captured or trapped one piece of Belgian troops over here. Nice in circles, no way out. He will die soon. Oh, we're suffering from a naval invasion over here. So after this, I'm gonna get these guys. Gonna work on that. And everybody who's not fighting right now is going to be assigned to this place. And the guys who are still here can just keep fighting, and they will join here sooner rather than later. Ah, they actually lost some naval bombers against our submarines apparently. Probably the anti-air guns that actually are doing that. I don't think the submarines have much of an anti-air capability, but I'm gonna check anyway. Let's see. And they do have an anti-air value, so they can technically shoot back against air targets. They're probably not so proficient at it, but the fact that they can is already encouraging. And you have to keep vigilant about these naval attacks. They will pop up every now and then. It's really hard to defend against all of them. And you don't really need to either. It's fine to suffer every now and then a naval invasion. Kick them back though with forces. Be prudent about that. And then you will be fine. Just move in over there. I will provide some support on this attack here as well, because he will be under attack himself now. I'm not sure why these guys are going into like naval mode, but okay, sure, if that's what you wish. Let's attack like this. Should make an offensive line out of it. And they're done over here as well. And see, these guys automatically go to this front line now because it's their only front line that they are inside to. Yeah, and we're losing men because we're doing this naval attack, naval transport, which is absolutely not what I should want them to do. That's really stupid. I'm not sure why he does that. But we are making a lot of progress on the Far East, even with this pocket. We are making progress with our naval landing planning over here. This should be done soon. It is also their capital of France at the moment, and they don't have much left except for this. And of course here in Indochina. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. Next episode we'll hopefully see this pocket being cleared, finishing this part of Africa as well, and hopefully South Africa. And of course, preparing our landing over here. But that's all gonna be in the next episode. Until then, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.